Ministry of Education partners with OECS and USA to improve literacy and numeracy skills among school children. An Anguillan businessman steps forward to help furnish petrol casas for those displaced by Tropical Storm Erica, and the drug squad apprehends 5 men as part of continued drug eradication efforts. I'm Idona John Baptist of the Channel 5 News. Details coming up. First up, the Ministry of Education welcomes an early learners program which seeks to improve the low literacy and numeracy skills among school children in the Caribbean. Lurian Graham Carter has more.
On Thursday, representatives of the Ministry of Education met with OECS and USAID partners to discuss strategies for this program in our schools. Education specialist Cesara Simon says the program seeks to address one of the 7 strategic imperatives in early childhood development.
The data indicated that 1, we had low or underachievement in literacy and numeracy. And this underachievement commenced at the early grades. Most member states, we have what is referred to as a national assessment. Some, as in St. Lucia's case, we would refer to it as the minimum standards. 40% of our students were achieving below the minimum standards in English language and 50% in numeracy.
Simon says the Early Learners Program will use the lessons learned from previous initiatives.
It seeks to address or to consider those who are most at risk. For instance, most of our males, taking in the socioeconomic factors of our students. Okay? And most importantly, it seeks to include teachers.
Teachers will be integral in guiding what happens during the project.
This project is definitely integrative in nature. It will seek to create a system for continuous program monitoring and evaluation. And most importantly, we'll seek to adopt those strategies that focuses on 3 areas: prevention, remedial, and maintenance.
Simon says if the region is to realize its vision, there is need for all stakeholders to take a proactive approach towards those deficiencies among early learners.
In other major developments, an Anguillan businessman has committed to assist in furnishing houses provided by the Venezuelan government for people displaced by Tropical Storm Erica. Quincy Gums, the founder of the Fair Play group of companies in Anguilla, runs 4 businesses ranging from a fashion boutique, an insurance company, a food center, and jewelry and perfume store. Gums told Channel 5 News on a trip here, he and his wife have taken on the task of trying to work as hard as they can to help furnish the petrol casas.
So we've set up an organization in Florida that are now working to try and put together as much furnishings as we can for these homes.
That's the petrol casas we're talking about. Right?
Yes. Because the thought dawned on me that once you give somebody an empty shell, what they're going to do with it. So whatever we can, we consider Dominica our second home. For 33 years, a Dominica flag fly in my house every single day.
Gums says he already has an agreement in principle with the government of Dominica.
I spoke with the cabinet secretary earlier this week, and I informed him what we were doing. And in fact, I am in constant contact with the cabinet secretary. And so we do the best we can to coordinate whatever we're doing so that we are not repeating something that somebody's already doing. We don't know how much we can put together, but we have a lot of friends, we have a lot of business associates, and we're trying to draw on that to see what we can.
The Venezuelan government has promised 300 petrol casas for people who were evacuated from their homes as a result of Storm Erica. The material for 50 houses arrived here last month for construction at a site in Granby. In other news, 5 men have been arrested and charged with possession of over 400 pounds of cannabis weed. Kenny Leighton, Ernest Shipley, James Xavier, Ernest George, and Ricky Alexander were all arrested on Monday with the drugs worth over $400,000.
Kenny Leighton, male adult of Granby, has been charged for being in possession of 94 pounds of alleged cannabis weed with an approximate street value of $94,000 Eastern Caribbean currency. He was arrested at Point 1 about 6:30 p.m. on Monday, 9th of November 2015. Ernest Shipley, male adult of Portsmouth, James Xavier, Ernest George, and Ricky Alexander, all male adults of Granby, were charged for being in possession of 321 pounds of alleged cannabis weed with approximate street value of $331,000 Eastern Caribbean currency.
The drug squad also seized an open keel boat, 2 motors, and 4 motor vehicles. Laid-off staff of the Public Works Corporation have affirmed commitment to see a matter relating to their redundancy reach the courts, even if they were offered their jobs back. The 20 employees expected to return to work on August 12 after being let off in July, but instead received notices for an extension of the layoff. Some of them met with their trade union on Thursday morning.
If they do not want us in public works or they have no need for us, I mean, the simplest thing to do is to just pay us out and finish with that. Well, I am not interested in having my job back. For the past month or whatnot, we filed for redundancy, and up till now, nobody has written back to us or tell us whatever that is taking place. If they're not paying us or if they're calling us back to work, we just there in limbo and we do not know where we're going from there. We decide to take them to court and to pay us our money.
Among their issues include non-payment of Social Security, insurance, and travel allowance. Earlier this year, the corporation's board agreed to start paying staff's unpaid Social Security of over $700,000.
My children do send school, and it's just a suffer rate on the outside there. Some people don't know about suffer rate, because what happened now, whenever our children do go to school every day, we have a snack to give the children. We have bus and passage to pay and things. So yeah, we get any money from. And when we know we work for our money and we need our money to do what we have to do. Hard working fellas that they say, no, you can watch me, a man like me, strapped fella that tell me, well, I not pulling my weight. I be going hills and valleys with all trucks they have there as a driver, as operator. I like my job. But to me, like, right now, it discourages me from going there right now, because I see the way, when I pass in the way I always in public works, like, it's not public works like we all.
Before their temporary layoff, staff was on strike for some 3 weeks. In more news, a $50,000 program to help develop the skill set of young Dominicans has come to an end. Andrea Louis has that story.
14 trainees graduated on Wednesday, wrapping up a 4-month sewing apprenticeship module organized by the Ministry of Trade, Energy and Employment. The module, which forms part of the National Employment Program, NEP, was held in the community of Bagatelle.
This money would have been spent for purchase of the equipment. Of course, we would have had to purchase sewing machines and other equipment for the implementation of the program, material, of course, fabric and other sewing material, and setup of the center, and of course the stipends to you, which I think would have come in handy. So while you were being trained, you were also being paid to learn. It is a reflection of the government's importance that the government is placing on employment and in training and providing you with the skills necessary to employ yourselves.
The sewing apprenticeship module was conducted under the theme to create a skillful background for future endeavors.
Moving forward, the ministry, we do not just want to stop this here. We are looking, yes, we have trained you, but now we want to assist you in being able to be employed, being able to work for yourselves, being able to generate some form of income. So we are collaborating with the Ministry of Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business, and also the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, Youth Division, and the Aid Bank to put in place a program that will enable us to have a garment manufacturing small business enterprise program that we can engage you to continue what you have started here over the last few months.
This apprenticeship program targeted individuals in Bagatelle, Dubic, and Fort Saint-Jean.
You're watching Channel 5 News. Coming up, Haitian children to receive help with the English language. Who's behind that venture? This and more next. Welcome back. Ministry of Education officials say a major area of focus for the department is bridging the gender disparity in student performance.
An early learners program commencement meeting between the Ministry of Education and the OECS revealed that one of the critical issues to be addressed in the education system is the rate at which girls outperform boys.
Our assessment over the years have revealed that girls outperform boys by an uncomfortable margin. While this reflects the fact that our girls have continued to work hard, we need to ensure that our boys catch up with respect to their performance, particularly in literacy. I must inform you that we are not comforted by the fact that this may be a regional phenomenon.
Permanent Secretary with the Ministry of Education, Marcella Powell, says the department is determined to improve literacy performance, particularly among boys.
The Ministry of Education intends to address the issue of gender disparity through relevant curricular material which satisfies the curiosity and interest of boys.
Powell says improvements in literacy and numeracy will augur well for the education system, as students will be given the basic skills and knowledge to be successful throughout their school years.
2 evangelical churches have received funds from an Anguillan church to go towards restoration works. On Thursday, the Sovereign Grace Baptist Church of Anguilla handed over checks of 8,000 EC dollars each to the Berean Christian Church and the Pishley Gospel Mission Church. Their church buildings were damaged during Tropical Storm Erika in August. The money was collected from Seventh-day Adventist and Evangelical churches in Anguilla and the Cruz Bay Baptist Church in St. John's, USVI. Pastor Quincy Gums of Anguilla says he has a special affinity to Dominica since he served as a missionary here in the 1970s and later pastored the Wesley Baptist Church for 3 years.
Having seen the Berean pastor and his wife struggling to keep a sense of normality to the children of their school and at the same time by faith, with 4 men trying to rebuild the school and the sanctuary. Brother, I salute your bravery, your courage, and your determination.
Likewise, the Gospel Mission Church at Pishley was hard hit by the storm.
My dear brother Jack, nothing could have prepared me for what I saw in Pishley. Absolutely nothing. I was trying to describe it to somebody last night and then concluded that it was only a miracle of God that the entire village did not disappear.
Nature Island Communications Corporation's Nature Isle Christmas Wonderland also received a $1,500 check from the pastor and his wife's Fair Play group of companies. On the education scene, plans are on the cards to develop a school to assist Haitian children in Dominica. Andrea Louis has more.
This is one of the aims of the International Foundation for the Development of Haitians. The foundation, based in Dominica, has noticed the language barrier encountered by Haitian children in Dominica and is doing its part to help with the integration of Haitian children into the Dominican society.
Sometimes it has some people there with children, they're going to school, they don't understand nothing, you don't have a school for them. You have school for children, it's true. You don't have a school similar to help them when they go in high school, to help them with their family, they cannot help them because of the language. So Ms. Sekin said he will open a school just to help those children.
Classes to help with the understanding of the English language currently take place at the Goodwill Primary School. However, the foundation has plans for a more structured schedule.
We have a lot of children go there and some of them they cannot speak English. Also, I get a big problem with submission. When they came to Dominica, they cannot speak English. They say, mistaken, I need a job for security. I say, yes, you need a job for security, but you should be able to understand English. You should be able to speak English. So I get a location already, but if someone want to offer us a location close to the town where all is, because you know in town capital they are bodation. If someone to donate us a location in town, we will be appreciated to make the English class.
The International Foundation for the Development of Haitians has been in existence for 3 years.
Winston Lean in Goodwill has been converted into a one-way street effective this week. This new change means that vehicles can now only travel downward on Winston Lean. Motorists should look out for recently erected traffic signs to guide traffic. The police traffic department has implemented this in a bid to reduce traffic congestion in the area.
We erected no entry at the closed end of that street, and so motorists can only travel west from the gas station end, the intersection. You go down west and you can no longer come up east. However, we have also placed no right turn, no left turn signs at the intersection of Shop Lane and Princess Lane into Winston Lane. These signs will complement the no entry sign.
At the intersection of Princess Lane and Winston Lane, vehicles traveling south should not turn left, and vehicles traveling north at the intersection of Princess Lane and Winston Lane cannot turn right on Winston Lane.
One of the reasons why we really converted this lane into a one-way traffic is because of the congestion we used to have before, and we look at it as a point of easy access out of the city, especially in the Goodwill area. If you're coming from the hospital, the Link Road, you can exit out of town easily by going through this lane.
In tonight's business segment, we focus on programs offered at KVL School of Business and how you can take advantage of them.
This 26-year-old institution boasts of 3,000 graduates, including a number of Dominican permanent secretaries and CEOs. KVL School of Business caters to you wherever you are.
We have individual programs for persons who may be looking to grow academically. We have our executive diploma in management. We have MBA programs. We also have doctoral programs for persons who would be looking to develop themselves academically. We have those ones. But if you don't necessarily want to sit and do a degree with us, we have short-term programs for personal development as well, such as the finance for non-finance managers. You may be working and have to deal with finance, but you never did it before. This is a program that can help you in that regard. We also have a certificate in mathematics.
And then there's the developmental workshops, which provide help on a different level.
We also cater for organizations. For example, if you see that customer service is a problem, we can come to your organization, assess what you need, and create a customized program specifically for your organization. So, as I said, business development is what we sell on a personal level as well as on an organizational level.
KVL School of Business has also ensured that your investment in yourself is accessed face-to-face or online with a flexible payment plan.
The payment schedules for these programs are in such a way that you can pay all up front if that works for you, or you can have a payment plan from start to finish where you pay installments, or if you have a specialized way that you prefer to pay, we cater for any and everybody. So if you have the money up front, that works. If you don't have all the money up front and you can pay systematically based on your income, we cater for you, because at the end of the day, we want to see you flourish. We want to see you achieve your goals and get that degree, and we don't want money to be a deterrent at all.
They've gone ahead and made arrangements with the City of Bridgetown Credit Union and the First Citizens Bank to help you finance your education, whether you're in Barbados or Dominica. KVL School of Business also provides access to its research department to help you develop your business. So if you are a business person who has children, you can take advantage of their online programs. While the institution offers face-to-face programs, most of their programs are online and it's available anytime. KVL School of Business can be reached on Facebook, or you can visit their website at www.chsbui.org or call 246-424-7731.
Your sports highlights next with Kenny Williams.
On the field for cricket, Windward's Volcanoes to play their second round of the WICB Professional Cricket League Regional 4-Day Tournament on Friday. The team lost to Guyana by 104 runs on Monday and will come up against their rivals, the Jamaica Scorpions, at Sabina Park in Jamaica. Still in the Regional 4-Day Tournament, Barbados Pride and TNT Red Force will meet up at the Kensington Oval in Barbados for Round 2 on Friday. In Round 1, Barbados defeated Jamaica by 10 wickets. Finally, in Leg 2 of the league, Guyana Jaguars will clash against the Leeward Islands Hurricanes at the Province Stadium in Guyana on Friday. Meantime, Shane Chillingford is among 3 players punished under the WICB's Code of Conduct. The West Indies Cricket Board issued a press release on Thursday confirming that Shane Chillingford, Dave Bernard Jr. and Kevin Stout have been penalized under the Code of Conduct following Round 1 of the Professional Cricket League Regional 4-Day Tournament ended on Monday. Chillingford was reported during Volcano's match against Guyana Jaguars when he attempted to bring the game into disrepute by pointing at his elbows during an appeal for caught while he was batting in order to influence the decision of the umpire. Bryan and Stout were reported during the match between Barbados Pride and Jamaica Scorpions at Kensington Oval for Level 1 breaches of the code. Both were in disagreement with the umpire's not-out decision, persistently suggesting the call should be LBW. The players were all fined 10% of their match fees after having admitted to the offense and accepting the imposition of the proposed sanction. We move now to Portersville and Portsmouth for some football. 3 matches are carded for the Secondary Schools Football Championships on Friday. Pierre Charles Secondary and the Northeast Comprehensive will face off at an under-17 match at Portsmouth. Goodwill Secondary will take on Dominica Grammar School for a match in the under-17 category at Portersville. The Isaiah Thomas Secondary and Dominica State College will go head-to-head in an under-20 match at Portersville. Meantime, Goodwill Secondary have secured a 9-0 win over Pierre Charles Secondary in the under-17 category on Wednesday. Pierre Charles Secondary failed to show up for their under-15 match against Goodwill, and as a result, Goodwill secured 3 easy points because of their opponent's no-show. And finally, in netball, there were wins for Convent High, the Dominica Grammar School Musicland, Dominica State College, and Northeast Comprehensive when the secondary schools netball championships commenced on Wednesday. Wesley High suffered a humiliating defeat when they lost to Convent 49-8 and 30-1 in the under-20 and under-16 categories respectively. Grammar School Musicland pounded St. Martin in the under-20 and under-16 class when they secured 36-5 and 21-11 victory. Dominica State College walked away with the win when they beat Northeast Comprehensive 32-18 in an under-20 clash. Northeast Comprehensive secured 1 win when they beat St. John's 25-7 in the under-16 category. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I am Kenny Williams. Join us next time.
The weather report is next.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. Weak instability influenced the weather conditions across the Lesser Antilles during the course of today. Visible satellite images showed just a few low-level clouds which moved across Dominica, resulting in mostly fair skies. Meanwhile, some cloud buildups were observed to the east of the central portion of the chain, and radar imagery indicated shower activity associated with these cloud buildups. As a result, tonight's weather is expected to be partly cloudy with some scattered showers. These conditions are expected to persist into tomorrow. Sea conditions tomorrow will be moderate in open water with waves peaking near 7 feet. And looking ahead, weak instability will continue to produce occasional cloudy skies with some scattered showers into the weekend. And across the Lesser Antilles tomorrow, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with some scattered showers are expected across the entire chain. And across our international cities, partly cloudy skies are expected in New York, thunderstorm activity in Miami, there's a chance of rain in London, mostly cloudy skies in Beijing, and partly cloudy skies in Caracas. The sun will rise tomorrow at 6:06 a.m. and will set at 5:33 p.m. For further information, call the weather hotline at 447-5555 or visit our website at weather.gov.dm. Thank you for joining us this evening. Have a good night.
That's news, the headlines again. Ministry of Education partners with OECS and USAID to improve literacy and numeracy skills among school children. An Anguillan businessman steps forward to help furnish petrol casas for those displaced by Tropical Storm Erica. And the drug squad apprehends 5 men as part of continued drug eradication efforts. Let us know what you think by emailing us at news@marpin2k4.com. You can also access our past newscasts on Marpin's YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Idona Jean-Baptiste. Thanks for watching. Join us again tomorrow.